Hey everybody, it's Cam. Welcome back to the channel. It's Tuesday, March 30th, just after the close here, and let's recap the NFT stocks today. So overall markets were down, got some buying pressure in the last 5 minutes, but all indices closed red besides the Russell. But let's get into HOFV here. So HOFV had the news this morning on their fantasy football league, and it was a sell the news event. So got some buyers come back in right before the bell. We got some indecision on the opening candle, right? Buyers push this thing up, can't get above the 6.3 level, which was a area support early in pre-market prior to the event, and we sell off, go and poke a new low down to 5.5, try to push back up, get above the moving averages, and then we sold off down to 5.2. Buyers came in at that level, pushed us back up to moving averages, and then slow fade into the close, closing at 5.5 on the dot, so down 18% for the day, triggering SSR. But if we look at the long-term chart, dailies here, we'll see that we closed basically right at the area of the highest volume for HOV, so that could be an area for buyers to come in. Excuse me, I don't know why I got like a frog in my throat right now. But you can see here we bounced off the 9 first on this 2-week extended move here. Bounced off the 9 here on the 25th. Got that inside day from Friday. Large movement up yesterday on the talk of this event coming up, and then today we made another inside candle. So inside candle play, right? We go long on the break of the high, short on the break of the low, but this is an extended range here. 6.3 down to 5.1, so that that is basically a 20% move for the current price of stock. So you can probably find setups on lower time frames for intraday, but we could look to see if the 61.8 fib holds. For continued uptrend, right? You got a lot of volume there. We still got the 9 EMA rising as a level of support to come back and retest at, as a backup too. So if we do fall, we go test off this 9 EMA, which is corresponding with this 23.6 fib from the move last week. So we do have some support lower if we do keep dropping, and could be a potential area to buy or size in to go back long if NFT stocks pick up back up again. So just a quick look at DLPN. It was down significantly today. Has on a partnership with HOFV. You see here we sold off below the 9 EMA, closed right back above it. Closed at 12.525, down 12% on the day. 9's at 12.43, and you'll see here just on a 5-minute chart, basically sell off quick in the morning, first half an hour, early first 20 minutes, pulled back to the moving averages, and then kind of just hugged the moving averages all day. Got one pop right at power hour, sold back off into the close, and that was kind of a similar story for the NFT stocks. So yesterday, all the stocks that were green were red today, and then yesterday the two that were red, TKAT and Funko, were both green today. We'll look at TKAT. I'm not going to look at Funko's. It only moved 2% today, but one that was also ended up red, WKEY, so Wisekey. You see here on the 5-minute chart, downtrending all morning. And then they put out some new PR right at 9 a.m. So these guys are on, basically a 6-day streak of PRs. But this time they partnered up with this Ocean protocol to launch a Wise Art market, peer-to-peer NFT marketplace for exclusive physical art. So they're really trying to position themselves as the go-to marketplace for NFTs in the future. Right? We get a huge pop off that, pushes back up into the 18.2. You'll see here. So Thinkorswim, this red gap right here is basically called the point of control. I don't really know how it's calculated, but obviously that's where we found resistance. Sold back off. You can also say we had some consolidation, 18.2s from yesterday. We sold off pretty hard there. Sold off all the way down to 14.5 into the final 10 minutes. We get the buyers come back in, and still closed down 8% on the day at 15. If we go out to the daily, you can see here we a lot of long wicks on Wisekey, so just rapid moves on price aggregation, right? Finding new zones. Every single day I've been saying like they put out PR for the last at least 5 days in a row. That's causing these pretty wide swings in buyers and sellers, and where the price is aggregating at. And if you look here on the daily, look out here on the daily, you see a lot of price above in the 16s. We do have a price gap below into the 14s, right? So the next base would be about this 13 6 level, or that corresponds over here to the green fibs drawn at 78.6, or the 9 EMA, which is now sitting at 13.87. So we could see support down here about the $14 level if this continues to sell off tomorrow. And then TKAT was one of the two up today. It was the most up today, up 11%. Still no news on TKAT, I believe. Just moving. There's 6 million shares float, so any little block of trades that goes through sends us pretty rapidly in either direction. So you'll see here we still formed an inside day candle from yesterday. So yesterday's high is 40.7. Today only got up to 39.5. The low yesterday 29. Low today 30. So stayed within, and we're the body of this candle basically coincides with a lot of the volume, the high volume mark for the daily chart. And you see we did close back above the 9 EMA and bounced off the 100 from the downtrend, which was capped on last Thursday. So you just look at the 5-minute chart here. Alright, so pretty strong buying bullish momentum in the morning. Poked us up to 39.5. Really couldn't stay over 39 at all. So 2 weeks above 39. Sold us back off. Really at 38 was about the level where you could enter on just one candle actually closed above it, and then sold off back to the 50. We get this tightening up of the moving averages once again. So tomorrow could be interesting, to see if we can get that consolidation of volume and then get a breakout either way on direction. You see here, low 29, so we could stay in between this range between the 50 and 38, and look to break, either go test the low at 29 or move back up to 37.5. So we could have a watch off that inside candle, right? Same inside candle play, the low, watch in the low and the high going into tomorrow. So that's what I got for you guys on the NFT stocks. Let me know in the comments what you guys think is going to happen to them. We could, I think now kind of being an extended 2-week move, momentum is definitely slowing down. I wouldn't say the trends are broke, right? So even TKAT here back over the 9, still moving up. HOFV still up there, DLPN, but we could be on the backside move, looking for an area to consolidate at. Whether that comes this week or next week, we'll just have to wait and see. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll get back to you guys there. If there's anything you guys need to reach out for, let me know, and I'll get back to you. Appreciate you guys taking time to watch the videos, and we'll see you in the next one.